All right, take us away.
We're there. 3, 2, 1. I don't know why I'm counting in. It says we're working. So hey, good evening, good afternoon, and hello. How are you this fine evening, people at home? Because I'm clearly not talking to Ruben. We've already introduced to each other. I'm Chris. You're joining us here on Amsterdam Wargaming Season 3, Episode 2. No technical difficulties whatsoever. Yeah. Ruben, tell us what you've been up to.
Hi. Good evening. All right. What have I been up to? I played a tournament last weekend over in Haarlem, over at the Wardice Gaming Club train station, I suppose. I don't know what to call it, really.
Oh, nice.
I was in the basement. And we played some games, which was cool.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got my nits. How about you? What have you
Your
been up
nits? What have I been up to? Not much. Just been getting some practice games in with CSM. About it. Not too much hobbying. Tidying up the hobby room. Been doing a lot of house repairs recently. I moved. House repairs. I don't know. Just tidying up and stuff.
to?
Built a little shelf support thing. So now I put my dryer on top of the washer.
Is it still up?
That's still up. Still survived a couple of days already.
All right.
It's going well.
Look at you go.
Yeah, just ripped some wood out, tidied up. It's been going all right. Just sometimes you just got to do a little bit of DIY.
Right. Of course.
You know.
Of course.
Yeah.
So practice games, you say. What have you been practicing with?
Mostly Chaos Space Marines.
Chaos Space Marines, you'd say.
Chaos Space Marines, indeed. Yeah.
Forge Fiends?
We've got
Forge Fiends.
Yeah. Forge Fiends, Blizzardrators, Chosen, the usual suspects.
Right.
It's quite good. It's pretty strong.
What have you been practicing against?
Yeah. All sorts. Done some games into Necrons, some names into Space Marines, Chaos Knights, Death Guard, Sisters. Just a bit of everything.
Bit of everything.
Yeah,
Nice.
Bit of everything. No, it's going well. It's good. It's good army. I can see why everyone's flocking to it at the minute. Very strong.
Yeah.
Trades very well.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So,
but no, I'm mostly excited about. We were going to talk about this later, what we're working on, but maybe what we're testing at the minute. I'm going to go into a little. I'm really excited for Death Guard.
Death Guard.
Death Guard. They're looking all right. They're looking okay. There's some potential there for a strong defensive army that scores reasonably well and isn't super easy to delete off the board.
We're talking team format, right?
Teams, I think you can do well in singles as well. You can do well in singles. But,
what's changing? Because a couple of weeks ago you told me Death Guard are too slow. They don't get across the board fast enough. What changed?
That's no, that's still the same. still very slow. I've come to love 3 plague burst crawlers.
Help me out. What are their guns like again?
Really good. Well, I like them with the flamers.
Right.
That's my favorite. Strength 6, AP 1 damage, anti-infantry 2 plus torrent, ignores cover. The stuff like that. Right. It's nice. 2d6 shots. Pretty tasty. It's got a little pinky gun on the front.
Yeah. And how about the mortar?
Oh yeah. Don't forget that. The mortar. D6 plus 3 blast. Strength 8, AP 1, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright. But then you put Mortarion next to them.
Right.
And ignore modifiers.
Okay.
Which is nice. Yeah. So they'll be hitting on 3s out line of sight. You can't use Armor of Contempt or strats like that on it because you can't produce the AP.
This covers... Oh, wait.
Cover increases your save. So cover still works.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Because you ignore all modifiers except modifiers to save characteristics.
Okay.
Yep. But you combine that with either the Lord Virulence, who's okay, I think I played him against your Nids. The Flamer dude
Yeah, with the
gives reroll
twiddling sort
wounds.
of
Yeah,
slightly better flamer,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So he can look at something and they ignore the negatives. It
Okay.
gets heavy or something. Yeah, it's okay. And there's a strap where your weapons get heavy. You tie all this in with reducing your opponent's armor save by 1. They can do some nice damage out of line of sight.
All right.
There's 3 chonks. That honestly, the most difficult thing about the list is moving Mortarion around on WTC boards
Fair enough.
because his wings are out here, his sides up there, his guns pointing out. So for every 1 inch you go forwards, you have to do about 52 inches of rotational movement.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Well, what have you been practicing?
Oh man,
I feel like we're on this subject now, so let's just stay on it. Let the good times roll.
Yeah, fair enough. I've been trying out Nids mainly. I took him to the War Dice tournament this Sunday, so yesterday.
Yep.
To be very honest, I'm not really feeling the decks. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything, or it's not.
Can I stop you here for 1 second? You heard it here, folks. Ruben says Nids are bad. Don't play them.
Suck.
So carry on.
Suck donkey balls. No, it's I don't know. I'm just not feeling it really. It's a cool dex, but as we were saying just before we started streaming this, like a codex drop doesn't really impact it does impact the game. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't get the same feel as you do when a codex drops and it's just everything is new.
Yeah.
And it's when 10th dropped and the data cards dropped, I thought Nids were cool, but I wasn't really feeling them. And now that the codex has arrived, because the data cards didn't change that much, I don't know. I'm just not feeling the army, I guess. I don't know what would have to change for me to dig them.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
Have you been trying a few different styles? Because I mean, I feel like we've already progressed on to our next point already. Like we're smashing through it.
We've done it in 10 minutes, folks.
Only 5 minutes in. Crazy. No. So you've been testing Nids. How many of the detachments have you tested? What sort of builds have you tested? Because what I've seen is quite a deep codex, even if everything is not necessarily tip top of the meta. Like, what have you been testing out? What archetypes?
So I started out playing the Synaptic Nexus detachment, which is kind of cool because it gives you a little bit of maneuverability in terms of being able to fall back and shoot and charge. It gives you Armor of Content, which ties in really nice with some of the bugs that have a 2-up save.
Not so good against Death Guard next to Morty, though.
Yeah, no, true. That is true. But and that was cool. I tried them with the new big bug. What's it called? The Norn Emissary.
The Norn. Which one's the Emissary? Is that the gets better on an objective one, or is that the I'm gonna kill you one?
No, they both do. I get better on the objective thing.
They both do that.
Sorry?
They both get 15 OC.
Yeah, they can both go for that. It's a choice. You choose either between. Both of them do. You choose either the objective thing where you get OC 15 and Feel No Pain and 5-up, or you go for the choose one unit and basically have all ultimate moments on it.
So reroll hits and wounds.
Yeah. On just the one unit.
From your Norn.
Yeah, no, it's not an aura it gives off. It's just that Norn gets the.
No, so wait, so your Norn picks one unit,
right,
and then it is the only thing that gets reroll hits and wounds against that unit. Doesn't sound great.
No, I think it's better to just sit in that one objective with your OC 15 and 5-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah, fair.
But then you have a 300 points model just sitting there, and the output's not great. I think for 300 points,
300 points. That sounds like what, 2 Mana Scepters and a Pyro Evolve?
No, 2 Maliceptors is already more points than 1 Ornament.
2 Exocrines and a Pyrovore?
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Got there in the end. So I've been trying out Synaptic Nexus, which was cool enough. And I think you can tech into it. I think there's some boys in the US that have tried and tested that to success. I've looked into the Vanguard Onslaught, which is great fun. And it's real Trixie-like, which is cool.
Yeah. Is that the one that's I'm gonna put everything in your face turn 1?
There you go.
And
that's it.
If you die, I win. If I die, you win.
There you go. Yeah.
Like it's a very
like
Brian style army.
There's a ton of counters to that build, and I think we said this before, but the output in it just seems a little bit lackluster. And for an army like that to work, like on an all-round sort of singles event, it just needs a lot more oomph. I think in a teams format it's doable, but then
even that, I think it's possibly too swingy.
Yeah.
For that even,
Yeah.
Because it's going to need to be queued for specific matchups, and then, like you say, it's really bad in some matchups. It just can't play if something's got like loads of deep strike, or a lot of out line of sight shots that goes first.
Yep.
Yeah,
and
you're not going to win the game with 3
that
Neurolictors.
feels like it just needs to go first. Brian would love it.
That's what I said. I just said that. You were talking over me. It's a Brian army.
No, it's a cool build though. I don't think exactly for the reasons you just mentioned, because it's the swing. I don't think you'll see it go that far in bigger tournaments.
Right.
I've looked into the Assimilation Swarm thing, which is the regen which you get from the Pyrovores and stuff.
I'm just looking at it right now. That's my personal favorite.
It's so cool. Like from a fluff perspective, it's just so cool. But I don't know how you'd make an army like that work, man. Because I think there's 4 data cards that have the Harvester keyword, which is like Ripper Swarms,
Haruspex,
Psychophage, and then the Pyrovores, I think.
Pyrovore,
yeah. So I mean, you just don't have enough of those units to keep around in order to make that regen valid, I think. And what would you regen that is great to regen?
But you take it for, where is it? Regenerate. Hold on. Regenerates. There's something, right? If a Ripper Swarm dies, you get +1 to wound us. Here we go. A Harvester unit is just destroyed. 1 CP. Every model in your army gets +1 to wound against the enemy unit that just killed your 1 Ripper. Like, that's pretty nice.
That's pretty funky.
That's pretty nice for 1 CP for the game.
Sure, that's funky, but then...
So it's like, I want to kill this thing, later on in the game. I'm just going to run a Ripper into it now. And then remember, +1 to wound.
Dude, how are you going to get that Ripper there?
They can deep strike, can't they?
Yeah, okay, so you're basing this on 9-inch charges then?
No. He just stands there, and then next turn, or even Rapid Ingresses.
Bam!
Walks up.
Bam! That's a 2 CP combo that will make you get +1 to wound with all your other Ripper Swarms and Haruspex and stuff against that 1 unit.
No, because it's not just Harvester units. It's everything.
I know.
So even like your Maliceptors, Exocrines, if you want to bring a Norn, whatever. But like the actual semi-decent output, Zoanthropes, +1 to wound. It's honestly, it's something that struggles to deal with high toughness things, struggles to put damage out.
Right.
I think it's a bit of a sleeper.
Okay, all right. I'd love for you to prove wrong.
Also, 2 CP, you can give a Haruspex a 4-up Feel No Pain.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Pretty funny, right?
That's pretty cool.
Pretty funny, right?
Yeah, or you can just give 2 Haruspex to 5-up Feel No Pain if you go for an Invasion Fleet, but
Yeah, but why? Then you have to bring a Tyrant, and you don't want to bring 230 points of nothing. He's so slow.
I know.
His aura's rubbish. I mean, his aura's really good, but it's just like a walking dude he's stuck behind a wall. Right.
I know. I have an
We're
opinion
talking
about
top of the meta, Ruben.
what.
We're talking top of the meta. We're not talking bring your high tyrants out,
But if
lads.
we're talking top of the meta, what are we doing discussing the simulation swarm, Chris?
It's the best one.
It's the best
Off
one. It's the best sleeper out
meta.
there.
I mean, honestly, you can get 5 first in here.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. Anyway, Vanguard Onslaught is good. Synaptic Nexus is good. You didn't talk about probably the best one.
What, Unending Swarm?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't played that because after playing a year of Genestealer Cults, I was done playing with 120 infantry. So no, I
fair
haven't
enough.
tried that yet, but it looks really good though.
I think it's good. Lots of respawning Griblies.
Yep, exactly. It's a bit of a shame though that they didn't include that strat from Invasion Fleet and the Swarm in there.
The regen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that would have made it over. It's like perfect, right? But then I suppose you'd have
Options to respawn.
yeah, it's just like, oh, this is a respawn.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And then you have Crusher Stampede, which is fun, but it doesn't seem to tie that well into a monster build with NIDs.
No.
I think you're better off going for either Invasion Fleet or the Nexus one.
Fair, yeah, because +1 to hit is probably going to go off fairly regularly with your monsters, but because you'll get a bit of chip damage,
Sure.
but I don't think it'll often get the +1 to wound on something
Oh, it's
as regularly as if you just ran a Ripper Swarm into something. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
No, you're absolutely right, Chris. Absolutely right.
And then you don't have to be below half strength, so you're not losing your
True.
whatevers.
So the last one that we haven't discussed, and which I think is probably still, the best all-rounder, would be Invasion Fleet.
The OG one, yeah?
Sorry?
The OG one.
Yeah, the OG one. Yeah, it works just fine. It's really cool.
Just fine?
Just fine.
Just
It's
fine.
a very, very all-round kind of detachment, I think. Makes your army very versatile with the lethal or the sustained. Sustained. But
you almost never take the precision because it's pretty rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If your opponent's rocking an all-character army, you wouldn't need it. But no, I think it's a very cool codex, and I don't think I've seen just enough of it to form a professional opinion. But my first sort of gut feeling is that I'm not feeling it. I don't know.
Ruben.
Yes.
Chat is with us.
Is it?
We have a question from Mr. Tom Rocks. We're very excited about this, interacting with chat. It's our favorite thing. According to you guys, what Tyranid unit is a must-have, regardless of your high fleet? Now, I've got one on the old noggin right now. I'm going to go right ahead and say Neurolictor.
Yeah.
65 points, T5, 7 wounds, 4 up invuln, lone operative. Like, what's not to love?
Well, I'm gonna trump that with an OG, and I'm gonna say Old One Eye. He is the bestest boy.
This is. I assume Tom Rocks is talking meta-wise rather than fluff-wise.
Oh yeah, then sure, Neurolictor.
No, you have to choose another one. Old One Eye can be meta.
It's gonna be so boring. I'm Death Leaper. No, I'm gonna say.
I would have gone.
Gargoyles.
I would have gone.
Gargoyles. I think.
Gargoyles.
Trump a Neurolictor.
They trump a Neurolictor.
I think so.
Fair enough, because they're troops. They're OC2.
OC2,
they can shoot and scoot.
The fact that they have the horrible sort of almost like 3-inch deep strike thing, because you deep strike and then you move. And,
which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, you can't shoot after that, but it's still nice.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you have more to talk about the gargoyle?
No, they're just very good.
Yeah, I agree. I'll also go out and say Pyrovore.
I wouldn't rate that higher than Gargoyles or Neuralink.
I'm not saying higher,
Oh, right.
but if we're doing a top 7,
Top 7. Why not? So
there
far
was
we've got Neurolictor, Death Leaper,
yeah,
Gargoyle,
yeah.
Pyrovore. You said.
Pyrovore.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'd
change
say
2
Pyrovore.
letters. I think. Biovore.
Also a Pyrovore. Adam said that in the chat. Hey, Adam.
Hey, Adam.
So Pyrovores. How many have we got now? 6, 5.
5.
Maliceptor.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think he's the best of the big
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
bugs.
I'd agree.
I think he's the best of the big bugs.
I'd agree. So it's 6.
I know you can have this final choice if you want.
Okay, a Toxicrete.
Okay, be serious now for the people at home.
Right. I don't know, man. There's a couple of really good choices, I think. And also it kind of depends on your build.
Regardless of high fleet, regardless of build, what do you think will show up in like 90% of lists?
A Ripper Swarm.
You read my mind. You read my
Just
mind. A single Ripper Spawn, a single Pyrovore.
It's just that's my beef with the Tyranid Codex, Chris. It's that all the best choices are just utility choices.
Utility is a great thing to have when you can step up to the table and be like, I'm going to score 40 on secondary. Whatever you do, have fun.
It's just it's so boring.
Yeah, sorry, you missed the days of those. How many? 30 Leviathan Tyranid Warriors? That was more fun. Was
those are the days I missed.
The Kraken Warriors were, yeah.
No, I'm not saying bring back Leviathan Warriors, but
bring back Crusher Stampede.
Hey, that was fun.
Yeah, we certainly miss playing against Dimmacarons, Hyrule.
Yep.
What was the sword called that just killed everything?
Oh, the Reaper of Obliterax?
Reaper of Obliterax, was it? Is that the one where he'd jump around like, oh, this ignores all saves? Cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. But we segued into this after discussing what we were testing, and now I'm gonna test orcs.
Yay!
Orcs are also cool.
Orcs are pretty good.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna take. Where's the list gone? Oh god, I've lost it.
Oh no!
List of what we're talking about.
Technical difficulties.
0 technical difficulties. Got it. So, Nids, good.
Covered.
No, we have a question from Thomas McCoy. We'll try and get to that later, maybe.
Oh, chat's too busy. Chat's too busy, man.
Man, it's all over the place. I can't. I'll see if I'll come back to that one later, man. So yeah, you went to an event.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yesterday.
Tell
us about that with the Nids. You took a submarine in an RTT. I didn't think it was possible, but you did it.
I did it. Came all the way back to the top. Rode the train there. No, it was a cool tournament. I took all the 7 choices we just discussed, and started out against Eldar Felix, cool guy from Haarlem. He brought the. Let's go over the top 7 Eldari. No, but he brought all.
It's just 7. It's 6 Night Spinners and the Incarn.
And some Warp Spiders.
Oh yeah,
don't forget those. Spiders. No, he brought the Incarn, 2 Night Spinners, a flavor choice of 10 Wraith Guard thingies with the.
Yeah, Red Guard. We're seeing Red Guard in the list. It sounds like Brian Seep's list from LGT or the Ignite list from LGT.
If I were to know what that list was, then I'd agree with you probably. But
3 Night Spinners, the Incarn, Autarch Wayleaper.
Yeah, only 2 Night Spinners.
Only 2 Night Spinners. Rookie.
Yeah, rookie numbers.
Rookie numbers.
It was a cool game.
I remember getting a text from you afterwards saying something about the income, something very mean about the income.
Nightmares, nightmares. That model is just 3 times I've played against it with Tyranids, and 3 times I just unloaded like I don't know, probably 1,200 points of nids into it, and just shrugs it. It's
Yeah.
really annoying. Just really annoying.
You could have done with that +1 to wound, mate.
I had +1 to wound.
Could have done with another one because I assume it had -1 to wound.
No. Can I
Oh,
have that?
yeah.
How?
The character points at it in the command phase,
Oh no,
12 inches away.
it had jumped all the way over already.
Yeah, but the trick is it jumps, kills something, and then you kill something nearby, it jumps back. The Farseer then points at it again and says you're -1 to wound again.
Oh yeah, I didn't do that.
Oh.
It just stayed around, and my Hive Tyrant charged it, and now
Yeah.
I know you're gonna bring up 235 points, nothing, and my Hive Tyrant charged it and didn't kill it after 2 rounds of combat.
Yeah, it's because Hive Tyrants are
There
rubbish.
you go. And I lost the game. I think it was 98 to him against 60 something to me. That's fun. After that, though, I played
Moving
against
on.
Willem with his orcs, and it just got me really excited about orcs.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good.
That's good.
They're so cool, man. Like, again, we're gonna go into the Hive Tyrant. At the end of the game, it charged 2. What are they called? The hogs, Squig boys. Oink.
Squig boys. Yep.
And the knob was with him, and it had the head weapon skill chop off thingy, ring, devastating wounds.
Oh, it makes it dev wounds on everything except extra attacks or something.
Yeah. So his chopper gets the devastating wounds. But so my Hive Tyrant charged it, only killed the 2 Squig boys. And then it just almost killed my entire Hive Tyrant in one go, and it had feel no pain and everything. Just it's cool.
Do you know why?
What?
Because Hive Tyrants.
Yeah, I know. Shut up already. So after that, I played Raymond with his gorgeous orange dwarfs from space. First time playing against the Votan.
Space dwarfs.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, man. That's a cool army. And
they're real good.
The damage output, like so many shots. So many shots, Chris.
They're really good. I don't know what this chap's list was, but segueing a little into what we're seeing on the international meta scene is 5 or 6 Sagittars, the little transports, a couple of units of Hearthguard to split into them, 2 units of Hearthkin,
Hearthguard,
the Terminators.
Yeah.
And then either fill it up with some bikes for the scout and shoot, which is quite good into Eldar, or add in some Thunderkin, which are quite good at taking out vehicles.
Yep.
So that's sort of it. What we're seeing globally. What was this? What's this chat, brother?
So he was a little bit restricted in terms of which models he had painted up. So he brought a Hecatoni, a Honky Tonk, 2 Sagittars, 25 of the American football players, the Hearthguard, and then 6 of the, what do you call them? The guys in the stilts?
Yeah, Thunderkin.
Thunderkin, yeah, thanks. And then 9 of the bikes, and a couple of characters. Yeah.
Sounds all right.
Yeah. 1 unit of Thunder or warriors to go into the Sagittars, I suppose.
Yeah.
It was a cool army. I think he was just a little bit unlucky in some of the rolls that we had, and the terrain. I was able to get quite a few angles on his bikes early on, which cost him a lot of mobility in the beginning of the game. But it was a cool game, man. It was
So you're telling me Nids are bad, but you beat one of the top meta armies. So that tells me that Nids are good.
I'm not saying Nids are bad, Chris.
I'm pretty sure you said that several times already in this stream. I think we go back and rewind it. I'm pretty sure you tell people to put the NIDs back on the shelf.
I am telling that to people. Yes, that person being
Is it because you're putting your own back on the
yeah.
shelf?
Don't play these guys. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what won the
And
tournament though?
something I personally don't feel is particularly strong in the meta, but I actually played him. I played him the other day
Mm.
on Saturday with my CSM and bonked him. But he's still very much a keen Necron fan.
Right.
Rob Hosens.
Rob Clotons.
Yeah.
With Necrons, no less.
With Necrons, no less. His list was a little bit weird, right? What did he? It wasn't the
I'll
40 Necron warriors we've been seeing sweeping around recently.
I did not have the pleasure of playing him. Brian did, but I'll grab his list and I'll tell you what he brought.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll regale everyone with the lore from the Necrons. So a long time
Okay, so
ago,
I got his list.
in a galaxy far away.
Shut up. Please.
Some space Egyptians were born.
No, stop it.
They started pod racing.
Okay, so Hexmark Destroyer. So he brought a Hexmark Destroyer. No enhancements by the looks of it. A Lord with the Resurrection Orb, of course. Orican the Diviner, I think that's the dude that gives up a 4 impulse save for the warriors, right?
Correct. That's the man.
An Overlord with the Resurrection Orb and a War Scythe. It was the Warlord. A Technomancer with a Canoptic Control node. Is that the one where he gives units counting as having a character in them? It's an
yeah. I don't know. Necrons are
weird.
rubbish.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And then, lo and behold, a Transcendent Catan.
Oh, let me guess. Does he have the enhancement, the Sempiternal Weave?
Oof! You guessed correct.
I'll tell you. This man breaking the meta. It's never been done.
Yep. All right. So, 20 Necron Warriors.
Boring.
Revolutionary.
Yep.
Ghost Arc.
Never see that combo.
I wonder what that will do. A Canoptic Doomstalker. Those are the War of the Worlds kind of big old boys, right?
Yeah, that's an interesting choice.
They look cool.
We're either seeing,
say, man.
Yeah, because they walk around on their clumpy legs.
Exactly.
The big turret gun sticking out the head.
So you got 2 of those, and then a Reanimator, so a baby War of the Worlds sort of walker.
Yeah, I think they might even be built from the same kit.
No.
Is it different?
Yeah, the Reanimator is way smaller as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure that's not just Rob modeling for advantage?
Sorry?
You sure that's not just Rob modeling for advantage?
Cheat? No, it's from the starter kit from 9th edition. Just a different kit.
Indomitus. I remember that.
So, 2 units of Crypto Thralls. Unit of 5 Death Marks. 10 Leech Guard. 3
Leech Guard
Destroyers.
Oh, that's definitely a tech piece because I assume he just has 100 points left over or whatever they are.
100 points. Genius. And then 3 Tomb Blades.
Yeah. Scout, cheeky, defense. Yeah. Can't kill cultists though. We found out.
No. Did they? How many? 10 cultists.
Just 10 cultists.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Bad boys. All right. So tell me, Chris, why are Necrons still performing this well? Why?
Honestly, because it's an RTT. There's a lot more variance to it than a longer tournament. So within 3 rounds, you'll often end up with 2 or 3 people undefeated of just a normal sized RTT, which means potentially that the stronger armies aren't playing each other. There's more variance in pairings. That's why I think it did well at this RTT, he got easy pairings. But in general, I think we'll see Necrons fall maybe a little bit out of favor of teams because
Yeah.
it's quite easy for most armies to tech for a Necron blob. You don't even have to go too far out in most armies to do that. So that build's become a little bit unviable. The shooting build, we've sort of been trying it out. That's what I played against the other day. Had the arcs and the big destroyers, stuff like that, triple Catan, things like that. That is also okay because that's more of a stat check army, but the damage is just it's like with Nids, it's just not quite there.
Hey, now, are you saying Nids are bad?
No, Nids are great. Definitely in the top 15 best armies in the game.
What will be your top 7 armies at the moment, Chris?
That's an easy
Just
one.
going on a little tangent.
It's not actually that easy, but the top is still Eldar.
Yeah.
Then it's Chaos Space. So Eldar, Chaos Space Marines, Votann, Chaos Knights. I'd say my fourth top pick there. Then we'll be looking at basically whatever you want, really. The rest of it's fairly good. Orcs, I like. I can see Tau in there. They can be really, really offensive
Yeah.
from the late game, and they have some movement tricks to get around it. World Eaters in the
Yeah.
hands of a skilled pilot, pretty good.
Or someone who can roll enough of
Pretty
triple
good.
sixes.
I mean, yeah, if you want to take Angron, that's definitely fine. I think there's more of a case for bringing Angron now than there was at the end of ninth. Is there anyone I've missed off? Death Guard are okay. I'm just looking around at my armies. Basically, anyone that's not Drukhari.
Yeah, you think Drakari are the bottom of the barrel at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, the stats are showing it in the worldwide web.
Okay.
You can look on the internet, and the internet says Drukhari are bad, so I must believe them.
Fair enough.
And now we're on the internet saying Drukhari is bad. We're perpetuating the circle. Perpetuating the circle?
I don't know. You're English.
Am I?
Are you?
No,
Well, you're definitely not Dutch.
I'm British.
Oh, Welsh. Sorry.
There's a difference. But yeah, I think Drukhari are struggling in the fact that they've got a lot of combat output, but none of it does any damage.
Yeah.
They're also really flimsy. They have some nice tricks with Dark Lances and boats and Cavalites and stuff like that. But they lose out a lot on mobility play. I think we might see an uptake in them when the meta sort of floats and adjusts, because as we're moving into quite a vehicle heavy meta, I think vehicles are monsters at least. You'll see a lot more people teching to be able to go kill 10 Chaos Knights, to be able to pop like 3 Rhinos a turn, to be able to kill a Land Raider Redeemer, to name a few of the things you'll see in a lot of lists. Then we'll see people tech more away from lots of units that can deal with lots of other units. Like I feel it now with my CSM. Take something like Sisters, for example, where there's lots of little units of nothing particularly great. Like with CSM, traditionally trades really well. No, into Sisters trades really badly into Sisters. Because you're sending your cheapest units like 100 points Warp Challenge unit, you're sending out to do with like a 50-point Sisters unit, and you've got no guarantee they'll die because miracle dice were a thing. It's just like, well, it's quite a tricksy game. I like it. But yeah, sisters are looking good. Once I want to dust some off. We should have a game. We should play. Maybe I'll play Sisters.
I'll come over Thursday.
It's almost like we planned it.
Almost. I might bring orcs if you can proxy me a truck.
I can proxy you whatever you want.
All right. Proxy me $1 million. Euros.
Yep, proxy, it's done. Send it over to you.
Sweet. What else do we have?
Back on track. Come on,
Back
back
on
on track. No technical difficulties whatsoever.
Right.
Not just looking at my phone, people.
Space Marine
Texting.
Codex.
Yeah, we weren't going to talk about that, were we? Because in a week or two,
we will have someone who is more skilled in the art of the Space Marine than us,
yeah,
by the name of
Big Bri.
B. Rye Dog.
Yep.
B-Dog.
Bri Dog is going to come on, give us a little Space Marine retrospective.
Yep.
Either in 2 or 4 weeks, whenever we're next.
Explain to us the ways of the whirlwind.
Definitely the ways of the whirlwind. One thing I've noticed of Space Marines is the lists haven't changed too much. Still seeing a Redeemer and 10 Deathwing Knights. It's just now people are bringing more whirlwinds.
You heard it first from
Everything
Brian,
else.
folks.
Inceptors, Aggressors, Deathwing Knights, all that stuff. Still good. Still good. Losing wound rerolls, I think, has hurt them.
Oh, yeah, probably has. Yeah, fair enough.
But also they're Space Marines, and we don't like them. If you play Space Marines, you're a bad person.
There you go. There you go. Are you saying Space Marines are bad?
Yes.
Thank you.
You heard it here first.
Space
Nids, Space Marines, bad.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It's an interesting development with the codexes.
Did you play against Space Marines yesterday?
Sorry?
You said you played Space Marines?
No, Space Dwarves.
Space Dwarfs.
Brian
What was your
playing
second
Space Marines
game?
yesterday.
Yeah, Brian was playing Space Marines.
He had a cool list. Brought an old Black Templar army.
So he put melters on all of his tanks?
He might have. But he said that he might bring it. I don't think he's decided yet whether he wanted to go, but he might bring him to the Rottenhammer tournament next month.
Oh yeah, 12th of November.
Oh, is it 12th of November?
Guess who's going?
Are you?
This guy.
This guy's not going, unfortunately.
Good.
Because I think I have plans or something.
Lame.
But that guy is going. Do you know what you're
Not this
bringing
guy.
already?
Either Chaos Space Marines or Death Guard or Sisters.
With 7 card fixes.
Or maybe Custodes.
All right.
Definitely not Drakari. I'm trying to sell my Drakari army, but no one wants to buy it.
Well,
I'm not sure whether that's because
Here
I've priced it too high
if
or
someone
because Drakari are
watching this wants to buy a Drakari army,
beautifully painted, by the way.
yep.
Mm.
Did you paint it?
It's featured on this channel before.
It
in
was.
fact.
Has it?
Yeah, we did. I think the 9th edition Codex release. We did Drakari versus Orcs. I think.
That's right. I think.
And it lasted for about my turn 1 because
That's
Drakari
right,
was
yeah.
stupidly broken back then. And it's just like, cool, you move all your stuff up. All right, well, here's 20 Dark Lances, and then there's some Incubi charging you, and I guess you've got nothing left.
Such a coincidence that all of a sudden you had that exact army.
Crazy, right? Crazy, right? Bought it off Frank, actually. Frankly Painting. Check him out on Instagram. Does some good stuff.
But so yeah, Rottenhammer. It's gonna go down in The Hague.
The Hague.
Yeah.
It's the North Sea Slam. North
Yeah.
Slam Sea. North.
And how many people are coming?
Some. I think it was sold out.
Sold out lightning fast.
But it might not be sold out now because I asked. And Carl was just like, oh yeah, we've got space.
Oh, okay.
Two,
I might
four.
then check if I have plans.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. It's 26 people.
Oh, that's quite a decent grip.
It's quite decent, isn't it? Joseph's coming?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, cool. Brian, nice.
Is Brian coming?
Brian's on the list.
All right, then he's probably bringing his Space Marines.
Well, guess I'll bring my Chaos Space Marines then and do what I did to him last time.
It's different.
We
Different
played.
list though. Different list. It only has
Does-
3 whirlwinds now.
The last one had 3 whirlwinds
Yeah.
and
Now it has.
15 inceptors.
I think he dialed it down to 12
hmm
because
And then he had a Deathwatch kill team.
yeah, he stepped away
6
from Deathwatch though.
eradicators. Yeah. It was. I don't know. It was a very easy list to beat. Sorry, Brian.
Did Space Marines with the Codex, by the way, did they get any new data sheets?
Yeah, they got the flying interceptors,
That's
jump
right.
pack intercessors, jump pack captains,
Oh.
which I'm super frustrated about because Chaos Space Marines lost their jump lords. Now the only one we can take is that named Harken World Claimer, and he's rubbish.
Brian just texted. He's gonna F up your CSM.
Is he didn't want to put that in the chat, Brian?
Nah, because
And
he's using curse words online.
it doesn't matter. No one cares. This isn't suitable for children. Engage in the chat, Brian.
Brian?
God.
Gosh, this guy.
But yeah, it was also the terrain maps and the deployment were massively in my favour. It was UKTC terrains on sweeping engagement, the corner one, so we're 18 inches apart.
Yeah.
But then on the corner, I think you're like 13 inches apart or something. And then I put my 10 rhinos in a chosen there, got a nice advance, and then I had like a 6-inch charge to his veterans in a ruin.
Great.
And then
Great.
then they all died, and then I tagged his rhinos for the rest of the game.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So I still you weren't going to the AOGT, right?
No, I can't. My wife is away one of the days. Gotta stay home, look after the boys.
Fair enough. The puppers.
Look after the boys. Yeah.
Puppers. Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to get my orcs ready for when I think it's the 17th and 18th of November.
I think something like that. Oh yeah, you've been working on stuff, right? You've been working on things for it.
Yeah. That's the thing. I've been trying out several armies, and I think I've now boiled it down to orcs. I'm still looking if I want to go like cool as I saw Thomas Vercoyen said that we already had orc pod racers, and I might bring those back. But
yeah, are the buggies okay now?
Nah.
Because I remember being very disappointed seeing them in the index.
They're not great. I mean,
Yeah, I just thought maybe someone's found out some new combo or something to just make them a little bit
I'd love to hear about it.
better.
Love to hear about it. No, but it's,
yeah,
I think there's still a little bit of play maybe in the squeak buggy.
Is that the outline of sight one?
Yeah, but
Outline of sight is usually pretty good if it's at a reasonable price point.
it's 110 points.
Oh, that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, no, it's reasonable.
Take one or
I mean,
one
you
or
gotta
two
imagine
then.
it's orc shooting.
Yeah.
So it's ballista skill 5, d6 plus 6 shots, which is pretty cool. With blast, strength 5, AP 1, damage 2, and it ignores cover from the top of my head.
That's all right. That sounds quite nice for picking up those warp spider squads behind buildings.
And when it shoots at infantry, it gets +1 to hit.
You see, that's quite nice. So then you're back to hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
Which is all
So
right. Can you get sustained anyway?
Nah.
Yeah. Still, you're probably averaging.
You can get sustained if you charge something, and then in combat you'll get your sustained.
No, that's not what I meant.
No.
I meant in shooting.
Okay. Yeah. All right, then no.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No. But do you have Captain Badruck painted?
Who's he?
All
Is
ready
he the
to go?
pirate?
He's the pirate.
And
because you can put him with a unit of flash kits, and they get really good at shooting.
they're pretty good at shooting. Yeah.
And you can put them in a truck and drive around. And
Well, but then they don't get the reels to hit though.
do they have to stay stationary?
No. They've got heavy, but he gives the unit reels to hit with an ability.
Yeah.
So if they're shooting out of the truck, then they don't get it. Or do you mean they get out and shoot?
Yeah, they get out and
Oh,
shoot
right.
because the
Yeah.
truck
Yeah,
because
you
they
can
get
pick
out
out.
after it's moved.
Yeah. I'm looking into trying out 10 knobs with power claws first.
I, I cued you into that after WTC, man. Oh, those knobs with the war bus with the +2 move.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're
Yeah,
sharp.
it's so strong.
Yeah.
It's basically you put them in the middle, keep them safe, and then they can go wherever they want on
Yeah.
that water, and it's real nice.
I'm contemplating whether to put them in something heavier than a truck,
Nope,
but yeah,
nope.
yeah,
Trucks are still 70 points,
60,
60 points.
60.
Yeah, it's like the best value transport. Is reasonably tough,
But that's the cool thing about orcs.
reasonably.
Everything seems to be reasonably repriced,
It's reasonably priced, right?
and their army
Um,
rules are decent.
yeah,
It's not over, it's not under,
it's all right.
right in the crisp.
Yeah, I think there's some good fun to be had with orcs.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
What else are you sort of thinking, man? Like Squidhog Boys you mentioned
Yeah,
before.
I think the Squigog boys are really cool. So I'm definitely taking a unit of 6 of those. I'm still
Mm.
wondering whether to take a second unit of 6 or maybe split them up in units of 3.
So they get 5 up, feel no pain,
Yeah, so T7,
and they're
3 wounds each, 5 up, feel no pain.
quite nice. And I assume they're just like an orc save, 5 up t-shirt save, 6 up
4
t-shirt
ups, I
save.
think.
What?
What?
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and they've got the strat for -1 to wound as well,
Yeah,
which is pretty
I
solid.
like that. I like that. So then on your go turn, all of a sudden your opponent's, just lost a load of his army,
Mm,
and he's got to kill 10 knobs, and then a unit of Squidhog Boys, both -1 to wound, both real tough, both just in his face.
5
Yeah,
wound bomb.
tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 up save. But yeah, so I'm still wondering whether to go beyond the 6.
How much is 6?
220, I think.
It's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, yeah.
The I think the downside is
They're
you
got-
got to look at what terrain you're playing
Yeah,
on because they're mounted is now, isn't it?
yeah.
But if you're playing on slightly more open boards, I think a couple of units will do well. If you're playing on more closed boards, I don't know. I still like the trucks, and then have one unit, so then you can maybe like cover a flank or something, and just be like, all right, my truck's here. It's got some boys in it. You're gonna shoot that, and then you're gonna try and kill the boys. But if you try to put something on there to take me off the objective, then you're gonna get countercharged and punched pretty hard. They also do well into vehicles, right?
Yeah, they got anti-vehicle 5 or 4 up, I think.
If it's 4 up, then I would take 2 units.
It's 4 up.
As I
Anti-monster,
mentioned
anti-vehicle,
before,
and they've got lands as well. So if you're not,
anti-monster as well.
yeah, and they've got lands. So if you're not charging anything that's a monster or a vehicle, you're probably winning that enforced as well, at the least.
Yeah, I'd take 2 of them.
Yeah.
Tyranid monsters around, Space Marine dreadnoughts, Redemptors, Chaos Space Marine rhinos and Forge Fiends, Death Guard, Plague Burst Crawlers, Sisters, Exorcists, Castigators, Tau, just Tau, any Tau unit. They're all
Welcome.
vehicles.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'd get a few of them units in there, mate.
Yes, I've got 2 on
Especially,
the list.
yeah, do it.
Do it.
2x6.
2
Yeah,
by 6.
do
And
it.
10
We,
knobs.
we've moved into a list building program, guys. If you want your list built, reviewed, send it in.
There's a niche there.
I'll give you my expert opinions.
10 knobs.
And
The knobs
10
seem
knobs,
quite
yeah.
pricey though. I know that their output's
They
amazing.
were a little pricey for something that's potentially one and done, but you've got to look at they can trade really well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're into somebody that's put a couple of units close to each other, they'll tear right through them. They'll
Sure.
take down, I think, like 6 Deathwing Knights.
Yeah.
Give or take, just off the top of my head. They won't kill a unit, but they'll kill quite a few. They'll pick up a unit of aggressors
Yeah.
fairly comfortably. Yeah, 10 chosen, they'll just chew through them. I think they might even kill Mortarion, to be honest.
Do you think so?
I think they might. I think they might. Was it 4 attacks each with sustained 6? Well, you pop a CP to give them the extra sustained, I think, and then they kill him.
Then they have sustain on 5s, yeah.
Yeah, I think then they definitely kill him.
Okay.
Because he's not -1 damage, he just has a 5-up for no pain.
But do they get the +1 to hit from the War Boss?
Yeah.
Even with his aura thingy?
His aura
The
is...
the Mortarion thing where you don't get modifiers or something?
That's only on friendly Death Guard. Death Guard
Okay.
units can go modifiers,
Okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, then they might do it. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. And then I got 10 commandos, and the commandos to me, they're a little bit of a utility piece because they're funky as a unit, 435 points, but they're also there to keep, that alleyway open for your Squighawk boys if your opponent has an infiltrating unit that can just block that up.
Yeah, fair. They're also really useful for eating the Overwatch that
Yeah, you mean if you
something
charge
might
something
take.
with them because it can't get
Yeah.
torched. Yeah.
So you set it up nicely so your knobs are behind the wall, they
Yeah.
can't be seen, and then charging your commandos into that Land Raider Redeemer in the middle that's holding those 6 juicy aggressors. Wrap it, pop it, aggressors can't get out, suddenly you deleted,
Done.
600 points of your opponent's army.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted.
And of course, Mossrock Scrapbad, because he's a cool beast boy.
He's beast, right? 4 up invuln, 4 up full pay.
Yep. T10.
12 wounds? 9
wounds. But yeah, 4 up Feel No Pain and 4 up Invuln, which makes him quite tough.
Mm-hmm.
And he tears through monsters and vehicles as well.
Yeah. I think that's what you got a tech for. And the AO terrain is a bit more open than WTC. There's a few more sort of firing lanes. There's more space for maybe your cavalry and things like Mosrog to get through.
Yeah.
So I think that could do well.
I think so.
That could do well.
I think so.
I don't know. Would you drop anything to put squid buggies in there?
That's the thing. I've looked at it, and at the minute, like I've got 5 trucks, I believe. And in order to get 2 squig buggies in there, because you need to drop a truck, its content, and then like a utility unit such as Storm Boys or Gretchen.
Yeah, you don't. I mean,
And it seems quite steep.
Gretchen. I could see you dropping the Gretchen. Definitely don't drop Storm Boys.
Yeah, I've got 1 unit of Gretchen.
And that's what, 50 points?
40.
Yeah, it's 40 points too much.
Yeah, but that's the thing. What are you going to do with those 40 points?
As you just said, drop a truck, stick a truck squid buggy.
No, see, that's not enough, because then you need to drop something else as well.
Oh, then I don't know what you'd spend that 40 points on.
See? No, so that's the thing.
Find 20 points and get another truck.
Oh.
Or upgrade 2 of your trucks to big trucks.
I don't have big tracks, Chris.
I'm not telling you what you have or don't have. I'm telling you what's good.
Well, that's fair enough. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so that's sort of the stuff I'm looking into, and I'll bring some of this on Thursday.
Nice. Yeah, sounds great.
You better get some proxies ready for those trucks.
Have rhinos. They're close enough, right? All right. Oh no, I'll probably use all rhinos. You can use a Core Lord of Skulls.
All right, there you go.
And I'll use it as true line of sight.
I'll put a grot on it, and it's a looted Corn Lord of Skulls then.
Yeah,
cool.
That's the boy.
All right.
No, I think that sounds like a nice all-round list. Should do well. It's got the what orcs are really good at the minute. It's spreading out and taking up a lot of space, and as you might hear on the internet, activation lock with your trucks and your characters and such and such.
Yeah.
You don't have any lone ops, really, do you?
There's not a lot of lone ops in the Orcs Codex to be had, I think. I'm just going through the list real quick. Because Boss Snicker can just join a unit of commandos and he doesn't have lone ops now. No. Doesn't look like it.
No lone ops, yeah.
No.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Death Guard also don't have any lone ops, so I feel your pain. Kind of sucky.
Well, I mean, I've just come off Gene Stealer Cults and Tyranid, so
you've had too many lone ops. You don't earn
to complain about.
You don't deserve any lone ops.
No.
No, what do you think about the flyers? The Dakar jet.
I'll check it out. 1 sec.
You check it out. I don't hate flyers.
I got all excited about the mech blaster bomber thing that used to be real good with the heavy guns.
Whiz Wazzy Washington.
There was bomb blaster jet, I think it's called.
Mm-hmm.
All of its weapons became twin linked, so it's just like D3 shots hitting on 5s and stuff.
That is the thing I hate the most.
I think that is the worst change they've brought to 10.
Yeah, it's like my gun. It's 2 guns, but it's twin linked, so it's 1 shot.
But the worst part about it, they did it right for 2 editions. Like 8th and 9th were like, sweet, cool. You nailed it after 7 editions. You've done it, and now they reverted back to their old ways. Idiots.
Yeah.
All right. So what's cool about this? Okay, that's pretty sweet. How many twin?
103 twin super shooters. So it's not ideal. It's 12 shots, but if you're within 18, it's 18 shots with sustained 1 and twin link.
That's not great though. I mean,
it's not great.
You're hitting 6 out of those shots, so you're getting 9 hits on average.
Yeah. But it's got lethal hits. No, yeah, it's got critical hits. Sorry.
Okay, so you're getting 12. Every 12 successful hits on average.
So the 5-ups are crits, right?
Right. So 12
strength 6, AP1, 1,
AP1, damage 1, twin link. Doesn't sound great, to be honest.
All right, fair enough. It also has an armored hull.
Oh.
Strength 6, 3 attacks on 4s.
Tank shock someone with it.
He has a 6-up invuln. You can't charge things. Can it hover?
I don't think it can.
Then you can't charge things. So.
Well, when you get charged by that Helldrake.
12 wounds, T9.
And it's not expensive.
Yeah, it's not so good.
It's 135 points.
Maybe it wasn't the Dakar jet I was thinking of. Because there's a few planes, isn't there?
There's 4.
There was one that had quite a few guns on it and it had a decent ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wiseball Blaster Jet, reroll hit rolls of 1. Twin Wiseball Mega Cannon hits on 4s. 12 AP.
But it's D3 shots, Chris.
Yeah, but they've made up for it by making it twin linked.
They didn't make up for it by making it twin linked.
They made up for it by making it twin linked. All right, this guy's also not great. He's 175 points. What's the other one?
It's the Burner Bomber, which is 125 points.
Burner Bomber.
But also doesn't have like great shooting or whatever, and you can drop bombs, which are lousy now. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. And then the Blitzer Bomber.
There's 4 planes.
That's what I said.
Is it?
Yep.
No, I just wasn't listening. They've all got 6-up invulns though, which is funny, and they look quite
fantastic.
Cool. 6-up sisters have 6-up invulns, and they won a super major the other day.
Oh, then by all means,
this is the one.
Just flyers.
No, this Blitzer Bomber, that's the one.
This is it, folks.
115 points. Each time it ends a normal move, select a unit it moved over. 4-up, they take D6 mortal wounds.
Which is cool.
415 points.
Yeah, but that's...
And it's got some
That's
shitty
almost
guns.
2 trucks, Chris.
It is almost two trucks. Trucks are just better. Just take trucks, people.
I
Just take
was I
trucks.
was pleasantly surprised about the war track. No, what's it called? The war trike.
The dude with
The character.
the thing and the shotgun and
Yeah, he was quite
yeah.
fun. He was all right. The dude I played against, Willem, had given him the 4-up Feel No Pain enhancement.
Oh yeah.
Made him quite tough. It was funny.
How tough?
Well, not super tough, but quite tough.
Mm.
Next, if you have Mosrock's Crackbat on one hand and then this guy on the other, it's you have two of those sort of. On the only downside to him is that he doesn't really do anything in combat.
Yeah. Can you not then just take not Mosrad, but not the named dude, the other dude, and then just give him the upgrade, and then
Maybe you get
got
two
two
Death
guys
Killer
on
War
screen.
Tracks for the points of one of the other dudes.
Oh really? Oh, then
It's only 80 points.
why not? Yeah, fair. I don't know. Yeah. Speaking of orcs, I'm going to do a little segue.
Do it.
Where's my mouse? There it is. Because today, of all days, is GW have released the holiday gift boxes.
Oh, they have.
So as you can see on the stream, are you watching the stream? For those watching at home,
Yeah.
I'll put the screen up. Transition seamlessly. Not one single technical difficulty.
Look at it go.
Right? So, yeah, I'm just going to run through these because some of them look quite cool. Check out this one. Defenders of the Ancestors. You guess what that is? Space Dwarfs.
Yeah, I would have guessed that.
It's good value set, this, maybe. No idea how much it costs, but the models in it are cool.
$10. Tell you now.
I will take 50 of them for $10. It's got
out, I'm afraid.
It's got what your opponent played, the Honky Tonk.
Honky Tonk.
Honky Tonk's got a Sagittar, 10 of the Terminators.
Right.
Gandalf. Yeah.
So it's got a
10
Honky Tonk, a
Terminators.
Sagittar, 10 of the Terminators, probably a character.
2 characters, Gandalf and the Hammerman. MC Hammer.
And this
Right?
must be at least $180.
If you'd think so, right? You'd think so, because the Sagittar alone, I think, is like $50. And then the Honky Tonk is like $90 or something.
Well, the Honky Tonk I get, but the Sagittars are so tiny.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I was looking at it the other day. Let's have a look. I can tell you in Swedish krona, it's 400 euros from a not GW store.
Did you just say in Swedish kronen they're 400 euros?
Yeah, I'm very wrong. Shh, moving swiftly on, Ruben. At a non-GW shop, 44 euros.
That's
46.75.
seems expensive.
Yeah. I know, for one little tiny truck. And the meta has you running 6 of them now, right? You think it's a GW conspiracy man, tinfoil hat time. So yeah, that's
you got the
that's $50.
Negas?
Hold on.
That's that.
Are you done with Votan? You don't want to look at the Space Dwarfs anymore?
Oh, we just discussed what's in it.
Can I zoom? Oh,
got the attention span of a 5-year-old, Chris. Let's go.
All right, Beast Snagger Stampede. I'll let you take this.
Let's have a look. Is it only 10 Orc Boys?
Only 10 of the Beast Snagger boys there.
10 Beast Snagger Boys, 3 Squighog Boys with the knobs, that's the standard kit, then the Pain Boss, the special character, well, the character.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that, dude.
Sorry?
Yeah. Didn't see the Pain Boss there.
Yeah, he's hiding behind the... And then the Kill Rig or Hunter Rig.
Yeah.
This seems like way less than the Votan box, to be honest.
It does, doesn't it? But I think a Kill Rig is maybe more expensive.
Is there a Beast Boss in there as well? No. No, I thought all in the
Not at all.
background there was, but no.
No.
This must look so charming on a YouTube screen, just our faces shoved into the camera.
No, no one can see our face. I'm
Oh.
showing the screen. I'm showing
Dodge
the
that.
image. Right?
Right? So,
But yeah,
yeah,
do you think this is good value? I mean, it's got.
seems like, I mean, sure, bang for your buck, this might be the same value, but it seems like you're getting
Much less because
stuff.
orcs need much more things. I mean, this Votann, that's 100 points. That's like 300, 400, 600. This is close to 1,000 points. I
Yeah,
think.
the orc stuff.
Maybe 800 points off the top of my head. Orcs is
1, 200, say 3, about 800 points maybe.
yeah. I think they're about the same points wise. Then
Yeah, could be.
maybe that's just Votann are just criminally undercosted
Now-
in the game right now.
The next one.
Mm,
The next one.
I love this one.
That is.
I love this
a
one.
doozy.
Double Dawn.
Double Rogel Dawn.
This is for anyone who really likes holes in their tanks. 2 Rogel Dawns plus some dudes. I think this is what 20 of the new Cadians, the command squad. 20
Yeah.
Cadian shock troops,
Just
5 model Cadian command squad,
Just 2 dudes.
mighty Rogel Dawns.
2 rows. I mean, to be very honest, points wise, this is probably the worst deal.
What's a Rogel Dawn? Like
265 from the top of
350?
my head? I
265.
think so. I'll look it up.
That is cheap.
That is cheap.
No wonder you want 2 of them. But I feel like GW may have shot themselves in the foot here because I don't think many people will buy multiples of this box set.
260. It's 260.
That's too cheap. That's far too
Sounds like it would be too cheap, but yeah. I don't know.
cheap. So this box is like what 600 points?
Watch the Rogel Dawn go up to 310 points the day after Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, the Christmas data slate.
This
in
box also
January,
comes
the
with a
start of
tinfoil
January,
hat, by the way.
Yeah. No, it's I think it's a fantastic value kit. I mean, obviously we don't know the price, but I love the fact that there are 2 Dawns in here. Anything more you wanted to say about how awesome the Guard are and how we should all collect a Guard army?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Guard are very cool.
Go on
We should
then.
all collect the Guard army.
Nice. You heard it here. Put your nids on the shelf. Go buy Guard.
There you go.
As we're on this, Thomas McCoyan asked a question earlier about why Christian Domberg is right and Bullgrins are incredible. Ruben, I'll let you take this one.
You're right. Right.
Why are Bullgrins incredible?
I don't know. You tell me. Are they incredible?
I think they have a 6-up feel no pain.
That's it. There you
Yeah,
go.
and
There-
and -1
There you have
damage.
your reason.
In combat, they hit.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, T6, 3 wounds. So it's like a Custodian Guard, except it doesn't have a 2-up, 4-up. It has just a 4-up save. Oh, if you give it a Brute Shield, it has a 4-up feel no pain. Okay, a 4-up invuln. Sorry, 4-up invuln.
Brian is building Guard
That's-
right now. He
that's
says
okay.
that's very cool, Brian. Are you building
Oh, nice.
Bullgrins?
Yeah, how many Bullgrins you building?
Because if you're not building Bullgrins, you're doing it wrong, apparently.
It looks to me,
How many points are there?
yeah, well, 80 points for 3,
That's all right.
or 160 points for 6. That is all right, actually.
Yeah.
For a 3-wound T6 model with a 4-up invuln, I think you always take the Brute Shield. Because the Slab Shield gives them a wound characteristic of 4, but with a 4-up save, they're not lasting for very long. A lot of 4s here. A lot of 4s. Yeah. But they're all right. I wouldn't say they're the best. I wouldn't say Domberg is right and they're the best, but I wouldn't be surprised seeing these in some guard lists.
Yeah, fair enough.
Little tanky little anchor that could go and bog something down. 4 attacks each. Strength 7, AP 1, 2 damage. So
Wait, what is that next box, dude?
the next box, Space Marine Spearhead Force.
What is that?
Wait.
What?
I wanna just I want to say I'm very sad for one thing,
Why?
as a Chaos Space Marine player, that we don't have a Chaos Lord with jump pack.
Well,
And literally, the character in this is a Space Marine jump pack Lord. I hate it with a passion.
After
the
8th
rest of
edition, the tiniest violin in the world's playing for all you guys.
Thanks. No one can see our screens, by the way.
no, that's okay. That's okay. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Yep.
This is,
You like it? Tell me.
I mean,
Tell me how much of a good value this is.
why? This is what I don't get. I don't know about the value. I mean, they're Space Marines. I don't care about them. To me, the value is worth nothing. But why put in the Mario Kart and the bikes?
I think because they couldn't get away with just putting in like 20 of these jump dudes.
Yeah, but you could get away with Inceptors, or what are the dudes with the big guns that shouldn't be able to fly but still do?
Yeah, I know the ones you mean.
Yeah.
They have the autocannon.
Yeah,
Suppressors.
sure. That's what they're
Bonk.
called. You could get away with putting those in.
Yeah, but then you look at all of the other ones. They have like a big centerpiece. We haven't got to the
So your
favorite ones yet.
centerpiece
You've
idea
got
would
two
then
Lehman
be-
Russes. You got two Lehman Russes. You got a squig dude and a kill rig. You got a honky chonk and a Sagittar. Space Marines have an ATV and 3 Outriders.
There's your centerpiece.
Cool. This is the first place I think to get these jump intercessors made. No, it isn't. Is it? They came out on the Codex, didn't they?
I think so.
Yeah. So it's the first place to buy 15 in one go.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Got jump lords there too.
See, even Games Workshop didn't want to go through the effort of painting more than 5 of these guys.
Is it the same 5?
Look at the
just
sergeants.
Superimposed. It is the same 5, just superimposed in different places.
That is okay.
Yeah. Good on your GW. So moving swiftly on from probably the most disappointing box.
Right.
The second most disappointing box.
The next
What?
one is really cool. 'Cause
Okay, yeah.
you get the new. I mean, no one's really playing Hormigons at the moment, but who cares? Because it's a new kit. They look cool. If this box comes in at say 160, that'd be a pretty. Well, would it be a pretty sweet deal?
I don't know. Norn is 110 or something, I guess?
90,
120?
I think. Yeah.
90?
Yeah.
The High Tyrant kit that's been around for 10 years now.
Probably
is-
45 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
if it comes in at 160, I reckon you get a box and a half of Hormigons for free. But they're the new ones, which I can appreciate because they look
They look,
way
a,
cooler.
they look a, yeah. They're more, what's the word? You know the word. Dynamic. I beat you to it. Dynamic.
Yeah, I know.
I
It's
use the
at least with this Tyranid set. Like, do you remember the Combat Patrol that came out with the previous Codex, where you got a Hive Tyrant, 3 Warriors, and then just all the leftover Gauns that GW still had lying around since 1998?
Yeah. You take
Yeah,
this.
there you go. There you go.
We making new ones now. This seems like you're actually getting cool models.
You're getting cool models. Almost all of it's new because those are the new Gene Stealers, right? The new Hormigons, new Norn Emissary. It's literally just the Flying Hive Tyrant.
Which is still a decent model.
I mean, I have one. I can't give it away. Nobody wants it for the money that I'm charging. Anything else you want to add on this box?
No.
Will you buy one?
No.
How many Norns have you already got?
3.
Fair enough. Next one, I think, is possibly my favorite box. Still Bodies.
Yeah, it's a cool box.
Big-
I mean, it's got everything
Big
you
old
need.
centerpiece, Angry Ron. 6 8-bound or exalted 8-bound. Like
It's not a lot of models,
and
though.
10 World Eaters. It's not, but they're all expensive kits.
Yeah, fair enough.
From GW, off the top of my head, I think Angron's 125. Each box of 8 pound, a box of 3, I think is like 45. And then the Berserkers, I think, are 45-ish.
Yeah.
So this is probably 200, I don't know, $240 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
It doesn't look a lot, right? But I might buy it.
You might buy it.
I might buy
You
it.
might
Yeah,
buy it.
I might buy
All
it.
right. All right.
Because like you buy this and then like 2 starter sets and a couple of rhinos and you've basically got an army.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like that's almost as cheap a buy-in as Custody. So sorry, you'd buy this, you'd buy 1 starter set, 2 rhinos, and then some more 8 pound,
I
and then
think,
you
yeah, I think
maybe $500 or $600 out, and you've got an
I
army.
think in terms of what you would need in order to expand this box set to an army, the World Eaters does seem like your best choice.
This and the Votan, I think.
Well, the thing with the Votan, right, is it's a cool start, but
Yeah.
you're probably not going to want to play the honky tonk, I guess.
I can see it being good on some terrain features because that can carry the Terminators in it, whereas the little one can't. So
Sure.
then, if you're playing like your boy did with the 25 Terminators, you'd maybe put 5 in Honky Tonk, 2 in Deep Strike.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fair.
You could also just sell it.
You could.
Anyone want to buy a Honky Tonk or 3? Hit me up.
You know, if you wanna go down that road, you could just buy the Space Marine box and just sell the whole thing.
Yeah, but
See if
you'll
anyone
sell
wants
it for less than you bought it for because nobody wants
Just get
it.
it for that captain, which you can then convert to a Chaos Lord with a jump pack.
Yeah, and 2 chainswords.
Yeah,
just cut his bolt
sell the
fist off,
rest.
give him another chainsword.
Who needs it?
But yeah, any of these boxes tickling your pickle?
Click my pickle. Not particularly, no. But that also has to do
Mainly with
going
the
back
fact that
to-
I have
Faces.
most of the stuff for the armies that I'm interested in. I'm nah, probably won't.
No?
I mean,
being as I've still got my last year's AdMech Battle Force unbuilt in the cupboard, I probably shouldn't. Probably shouldn't buy more.
probably shouldn't, but you probably will.
Yep. Yeah. You know what it's like working for, not working for GW, but I mean, you do know what it's like working for GW, but you know what it's like with GW.
I know how fast the hobby space fills up.
Oh my days! Angron, I'm just looking at GW prices now. 130, and each 8 pounds, €50.
So that already is 230.
That's already 230 plus. What else did I have in it?
Starting to worry about the price of these boxes, man.
Corn Berserkers, €55. €285 worth of stuff in that box. How much are these boxes going to cost?
I mean, at that rate, I'd say they'd probably go for like 200.
Yeah, I mean, if this is 180 or lower, that's already a steal.
But for $200, you get 15 Space Marines with a jump pack, 3 bikes, a captain, and some dudes playing Mario Kart. That seems like a shit deal.
It can't be $200. It's got to be. What was last year's? 160.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I don't know if the prices are known already. Maybe some internet leaker has already seen it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say this is 180. And if it is, I'm probably gonna buy 2 of those. 2 of those World Hit boxes, and then anybody want to buy an Angron? Hit me up.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll buy anything. If anything, I'd buy the Votan box, but twice.
Yeah. Because you were thinking about a Votan army, right?
No.
Didn't you buy some stuff? Oh, was it? No, Brian and Joseph.
Yeah, I mean, after yesterday, I think a Votan army would be hella fun to play,
Hmm.
but getting into a whole new. If someone wants to buy my Dark Eldar, would you like to buy my Drukhari army?
Oh, no, would you like to buy my
No,
Drukhari
would you
army?
like to buy my Drukhari army?
How about we swap Drukhari armies and then you give me an extra $500?
How about the other way around?
No,
We're not great at this haggling game.
true.
Mm.
But yeah, I just think it's funny you should say that because it appeals to me as well, the Votan army, but I think for a different reason. The Votan army appeals to me for the same reason that the Orcs appeal to me, is that I like having lots of little buggies
Yeah.
with little units in, just tooling around.
Yeah.
I think that's tremendous fun. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's a lot of fun.
It's a cool
Uh,
idea for a doubles tournament. Just Orcs and
Oh.
Votan next to each other.
Oh God, yeah.
Buggy galore.
I would do that if I played doubles tournaments.
If only you were so cool, Chris.
I have enough trophies on my shelf. Thank you very much.
Which is one.
Yeah, close enough.
Yeah. The participation trophy.
If you want to call the favorite opponent a participation trophy, then yeah, I've got several of them.
Oh, look at this guy bragging. Bragging. All right. Well,
So I think we've reached the end
I
of
think
everybody's
so. We're
tenor.
getting into your collection of trophies. That's a good place to call it
Yeah,
quits.
so let's get out of
This is
here.
it.
Let's skedaddle. Bad news. I said this was going to be uploaded to Spotify. Probably isn't because I forgot to record the whole stream.
But no technical difficulties whatsoever.
If there's a way of uploading it direct from YouTube, maybe, but I don't know if there is, and I'm not going to dedicate too much time to looking into it.
This is great content for live streams, Chris.
So yeah, I see Domberg's joined in, literally just as we're finishing up. Bullgren suck, God of rubbish, get back in the bin.
Yep.
Love you.
There you go.
All right, good evening, everyone. And again, if you want to buy a Drukhari army, hit either of us up because apparently we both have them to sell.
Yep, we do.
We'll catch you later.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next time, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
We out?